All right, we are live, except Roll20 isn't. There you go.
Womp
So
Oh, no.
uh, everybody can look and enjoy my stream with the Roll20 loading on there. But, we'll do what we can.
Well,
Make
it's
it work.
just, it's realistic.
Yeah.
The real
It'll put you in the
experience.
Right.
Oh goodness.
It's like playing in your own game.
Exactly. All right.
That's funny.
Okay, so let's start off with I have everybody tell me what you learned last session and during our role play in between sessions.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Lilina learned that maybe not every weird thing needs to be looked at because it brought out some bad things and attacked the party.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Pretty simple.
Astrid and Emmerich had a wonderful, vulnerable moment and conversation and revelation to each other. And then she went and talked to the ghost to try to get some answers. Didn't get much. Talked to Hannah a little bit about what they're stepping into, and does not like Hannah's family. Is not very happy about that. But then was very emotionally unbalanced after all of the different things. Like I think it was Val that talked to her about where her magics come from, and talked to just a little bit about how she's had a vision from Mother Night when she was younger and learned that she could heal herself when she was younger, which is the lay on hands. The divine light, though, in that fight was brand new, and she'd never been in a real fight. She'd been in training with one of her uncles, but she'd never actually fought before. So she went and processed that a little bit.
Cool. Who's next? Don't make me choose again.
I guess I'll go. Valentina learned about just during the fight. She kind of learned what her new companions can do, or at least a little bit. She also learned what zombies were. She looked them up after the fight in her book to annoy the hell out of Lilina, apparently. Although she disagrees, she would definitely still check out things despite zombies attacking. What else? She learned that Astrid is a little nosy.
Perhaps.
Just a little. That Hannah has some family issues that hopefully we can deal with.
Perhaps.
I think that sums things up. Sure.
I didn't really want to give Astrid any answers on where her magic came from, though, other than, it's someone that taught me.
An arcane mentor taught me.
Uh-huh.
It's true. It's like the Fae version of the truth.
The truth, but not the whole truth.
I did not like that.
Nothing
that
but the truth.
descriptor added onto it.
Nothing more than
it was still
less
true.
than the truth.
If you lit like one of those candles that you have to tell the truth,
yeah,
it would have been true.
Zone of truth. It still would have been true. Yeah,
it still would have been true.
So you're really good at that. You're really good at the. Sorry, my brain just went to Wheel of Time, the Aes Sedai version of the truth, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a warlock, so high charisma. Anyway, yeah, so done.
Good. Emmerich learned that he's not great at giving out his own secrets like everyone else has been trickling in, because he just went bam right on Astrid and then went silent the rest of the time.
You mean you think Lelena was subtle? That's so sweet.
A little more than he was. A little.
Fair.
There was still like a staggering out of the information. Like there was like some time. He was just
Yeah.
like, here you go. All of my secrets. And
Mhm.
only you.
Mhm.
They have officially
Bonded.
because they had said previously that they would consider each other in this way of brother and sister, and now they're like,
Yeah.
nah, you are my sibling, and I will protect you with my life, and here we go.
Yeah, except now he's kind of a scared chihuahua. He's like, what if everyone else finds out? So he kept pretty quiet after that to try and like, I guess, calm down. Because he's not used to that. He's not even used to being around this many people.
Mm-hmm. And Astrid hadn't shared that with anyone else before either. So then she was off balance for the rest of the time.
Yeah. So he hasn't done nearly as much conversing or intermingling as the rest of the party has on their road journey to Vallaki. He's kind of kept quiet, helped with the horse and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely warmed up to Astrid a lot more though.
Let's see. Hannah has learned that basically everyone here does magic, as in everyone does, which is a little weird to her because she was pretty much the only one in her life who actively did use it. She learned what zombies were, which will not escape her nightmares ever from this point forward. And she learned that people are still willing to go with her, even though that they now know most of the things she was kind of stepping around beforehand. So yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So last we left you guys at the ruined roadside shrines, which you guys helped pick up, much to the pleasure of Brother Saints Fun. And we then decided that we would approach Vallaki and go all the way to Vallaki without having to roleplay it because that's cool. And because I wanted to level you guys up now and not do it mid-game. So let me move.
Travel the map.
See if it works.
I know that no, I'm sorry that that nobody can see it at home, but it's working for some of my players. So I am.
Yeah, it's still loading on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know what I've reloaded it like 3 times. Shit. Don't mind that shit. That was me just revealing parts of the maps that I shouldn't have, but that's okay. All right. I'll reshadow them later. You saw these are mountains there. I guess you can see that. All right. We'll put everybody at Vallaki. Okay. I apologize that I have not yet updated tokens in the Vallaki things. So
You are fine. No worries.
the very first time I streamed, or that I ran a game on Roll20, and all the commoners had one token. They have this one default token, and somebody made fun of me for it.
Oh.
And since then, it's just I've been a little sensitive to it, and
Good on them.
and
that person doesn't DM. That's what.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I use the default token.
Yeah.
Like, pretend it's all you different people.
Right. But it annoys me too a little bit. So that is kind of spurred me into being the creator of handouts and such that I have. Now that I know how to do that, I just I'm a little slow on it right now. Next time I'll have more, I promise. All right. So as you are approaching Vallaki, the gates are within sight. but there is in front of you, you see two men sitting in or riding a wagon, pulled by a single horse that is like right in front of you, and like there's suddenly a line to get into Vallaki. Um, uh, you're making better speed than them, so you could catch up if you want to, or you could just wait for them to go through, or you could do whatever else you want to as well.
So just to be clear, are they at the gate, or we're both approaching?
You're both approaching the gate, right?
And we can either speed up to catch up to them or just
wait.
keep moving the same
Right.
speed.
Yeah.
Or Ireena just looks at everybody and goes, I could be a cat now and run up and listen to what they're saying. If you want.
Sure, if you want to, Ireena. I mean, does the wagon look like it's merchants? Like, what kind of?
It's actually empty.
It's an empty wagon. Okay, that's a little weird.
I don't know if I would do that personally, because we don't want you to get separated, and you wouldn't be able to get back to us as easily if you did. So they could try and even hurt you. They might think you're a pest if they catch you.
I think I'm a very pretty cat, but
I'm sure you will be. But
that's fine.
Gets called a pest, but I'm pretty.
But I'm a pretty pest. Can't be a pest if I'm ugly. If I'm an ugly cat. Or I would be a pest if I was an ugly cat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine.
You said that it looks like it's, as in like there's no one driving it?
No, they're both driving it. Like they're both sitting on a little buckboard in front of it. There's just it's empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of curious. We could speed up a little.
Okay. Sure. They don't seem to notice you, or if they do, they don't really pay much attention. They're kind of focused on the gates ahead. As you get closer,
I am gonna cat though now,
okay.
so I don't like pull attention to myself when I do it in front of these people.
Okay. That's good. All right.
Little black kitty cat.
if you'd like to go up, you can, but please be very, very careful if you do.
I go and I run ahead.
So, Val, Astrid, are we all merchants? What was I know Emrick's gonna be our guard. I give him like a pat. But what
This is your home. What makes more sense to you?
I just want to make sure we have the same story.
I thought the plan was for me to be the merchant and you all to be my underlings, but I don't really care.
Yes.
Okay, great.
we can do that, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Astrid just pulls out the cloak, puts the cloak on, pulls the hood up. Not Vistani. That's the plan.
Yeah. Hannah would put hers on too.
Okay. Is Ireena a black cat?
I don't know, because we have a token for a cat, but I don't think that's the right cat. Because that's an ice cat. I think she's just wanting. Oh no, we don't want to be that kind of cat. That's too big for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a black cat, and her markings that are usually on her face are on her cat face, but in white.
Okay.
She ran ahead. You can't stop her.
Okay.
Great. Cool.
You gave her permission, to be fair. You gave her permission.
I didn't think she would turn into a black cat.
She's not. She's got white on her.
So does Zippy, but he's still a black cat.
Fair, I guess.
Okay. What are you going to do exactly, Lillian?
I want to jump into the back of the wagon.
Okay.
That's empty, right? You said it was empty?
Yes, it's empty. Yeah, no problem. They're not going fast or anything, and
I'm going to be quiet about it.
Okay. So they're talking, and you get the excuse me, you get their names as they talk to each other because they use their names with each other. One is named Vasile, the other one Horst. And they are talking basically a little nervous about getting into Vallaki. Like one of them says, oh, my uncle says it depends upon what guards you get. Sometimes they're nice and sometimes they're just jerks. And then Horst says to Vasile, who's the one who said that, Horst says, yeah, you just got to make sure that you come across as being very anti-Strahd, and they appreciate that. And he's like, okay, well, we're going to be here for 3 weeks anyway, so I hope that it's not too bad. That's basically the gist of the conversation. That, and they're thankful that they've made it all this way without encountering anything, without any incident.
Which is the one who said that their uncle was telling them?
Vasile. Vasile. It might be Vasile. Vasile.
Okay.
All right.
That's it, then I'm going to get out.
Okay. All right, so as you're getting closer to the town, let me read the description again for you guys since it's been a month or so. The old Svalich road meanders into a valley watched over by the dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends in a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half dozen pikes, which those of you who were here yesterday saw, but now they have wolves' heads impaled on them.
I don't like
Ireena starts to purr.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
Yeah, there's a festival today, I believe.
Emmerich stays quiet, but definitely seems upset at saying
Involving
that.
both heads?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what's the festival?
Once again, don't question it. You are honored to be here and happy to participate if you are pulled into it.
What are we getting pulled into? What is the festival?
I could tell you. Anna.
Thank you.
It's the Wolf's Head Jamboree, and the thing is that wolves are sometimes a problem, so they send people out. Some of the hunters went out, killed them, and then they bring them back, and everybody walks through town carrying wolves' heads on their pikes, and then they put them outside to keep the wolves away. That's the theory. I should put that in the notes to you earlier. So.
I don't think I like Vallaki.
That's well, all right. Well, hopefully we don't get pulled into that. All right, we're here to trade.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we trading?
Herbs. Maybe I'm looking to buy some, actually, since I don't really have a stock on me. That would be a better story.
Here to get the good kush, I see.
Yes, yes. See what they have.
Catlina nods.
No.
Oh
Emmerich
no!
didn't say
Uh-oh.
that.
Sorry, last Hana.
Oh no.
Oh no. It wasn't me this time.
I think it was your joke. Your joke just severed the connection. It was just bye.
They're
Goodbye.
just like, it's too
Welcome
funny.
back.
Hey,
Sorry,
good.
my
That's
internet
okay.
died.
That's
You're
okay.
okay.
I'm glad it's right back, and the didn't. We're good. So
Yep.
yeah.
That was not the joke that I was anticipating coming out of any of you, really.
Especially like it was in character voice. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just funny because Lolita's like, oh, they have good plants here, and everybody else is like, yeah, weed.
Oh my god. Amazing. Okay.
The devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce. Don't say
Looks
it.
at the
Don't say
Oh,
it.
castle.
it's Strahd's lettuce. He likes salad.
Oh no.
What?
I'm sorry.
I made Derek laugh. Yes.
Derek
always
starts taking notes.
Secret of Keeley's is that I always try to get Derek to laugh at least one time every time we play together. He doesn't know this, but I've been doing it for years.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You were correct.
It's always like my goal to get you to laugh at least once.
Oh, good. I like laughing.
To bring
I
us back
love
in,
to laugh.
Lolita's gonna walk around Astrid's feet until she picks her up.
Oh, I pick her up and like
Okay,
scritch,
good.
scritch.
I'm just like, I don't want to walk. I'm slower now.
Is the family merchant pet? I don't know.
Emmerich does
Yeah,
reach
good luck,
over and
Charm.
gently like one finger scratch the head. Because he got big hands.
Skitchy,
Oh.
skitchy.
Astrid, she'll like, Emmerich, she's like,
Oh,
alright.
I give you a reproachful look.
Like, back at you from Cat.
And then I continue to scratch you.
Happy Littles.
Quality content.
This is what we're here for.
Yep, exactly. So after some interrogation, the guards open the gate for the two men in the wagon in front of you, and then they close it behind them. Apparently, you have to wait your turn.
Oh. Elena could have stayed in the cart and just gotten in before us.
She probably could just climb over the wall.
Yeah, okay.
I used to be able to pass through it, but whatever. This is fine. This is fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Hana's looking increasingly nervous as they approach the gates, but she's still like moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just a death grip on Bo's reins, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Astrid's very distracted by the wolf heads. Does not
Valentina is
enjoy
trying
that.
to be up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not used to that.
No.
Mhm. All right. So, let me know if there's anything else you want to do before you approach get close to the gates for them to hear.
I don't think so.
Emmerich tries to like straighten up and look more like confident,
Mm-hmm.
but he's definitely trying.
Ireena
also-
also had a hood on her.
I would have passed my shield probably to Emmerich.
Okay.
Because a servant wouldn't have one and a guard.
I have
probably
two
would.
shields.
Yes. Congratulations. You can have one like on your back or on your bag or whatever.
You could also let
Bow.
Ireena is
Oh,
also
that's probably a better idea.
willing to take it too. So
Okay, I'll hand it to her then if he already has one.
He's trying to put it on his back, but he's having trouble. He's like, can I get some help?
Mhm.
And then Ireena just takes it.
Yeah.
We're like the extended Three Stooges, guys.
Emmerich's doing his best.
Mm-hmm.
Eat twice so
Aren't
hard.
we all?
Okay. When you get close, there's a voice that comes from behind it that he seems kind of bored from his voice, and he says, "Name, occupation, business in Vallaki."
Valentina Gwillem. I am an herbalist. I'm here to do some trading.
All right. I need you to make a deception roll.
Sure.
Is all of us like there in our roles help with that?
Well,
It doesn't not help.
are you going to introduce the others, or you let them introduce themselves?
Oh no, I would introduce them. So yeah, she would say, "These are my servants and my guards. They're here to accompany me." I got a. Actually, I think I'm going to use my thing that lets me expend a hit die.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20, so I'm glad I did that.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be you said deception? So it's a 25.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. That is pretty good. Then they ask, they say, "All right, do you have papers for town, or do you need to fill them out?"
Oh, I'll need to fill them out.
Okay. And the other one says, "Okay, lift the gate." And the other guard, unlocks and not unlocks, it's already unlocked, but opens the gate to let you in to a kind of like, you know how in gates there's like a area between the two gates. There's like two gates, and there's a like. Do you know what I'm talking about, or does it make any sense? Because I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
Like a foyer.
Yeah, it's like a gatehouse.
A
Yeah,
gate foyer.
it's exactly what it is. It's a gate foyer. But yeah, it's
It's a mudroom.
I think it's the foregate is what it is. And
Yeah.
The foregate, yes.
But basically, they're letting you in the gates, but not letting you proceed into town.
Okay.
Welcome to security.
Yeah. So, they first they say, "All right, how long are you staying?" says the board guard.
No more than a couple days.
Okay, that's fine. And then the other guard says, "It's a shame you just missed the end of the festival."
Oh, I was really looking forward to that. It sounded like a lot of fun. That's too bad.
Yes, I'm very, very upset, says the second guard, that I had to do gate guard duty during the festival and I didn't get to attend. I'm I'm devastated, really.
Well, hopefully you get to attend the next one. I hear there are many festivals here in lovely Vallaki.
You're right. That's what he says. All right. So, they are like giving you guys a once over, and then they give you point to a couple posters on the walls, which I do have handouts for.
Yay, propaganda.
Yeah.
Wanted posters, I hope.
Are these the same ones that we saw the first time we came in?
Yes, but there's also some additional things, so I just got to find my handout thing here.
Well, it's a wanted poster of Cat Lilina.
Now, I was a spider the last time I came here.
No, it means that the people whose cart you jumped in did see you, and one of them was an artist, and they just handed it to the guard like,
quick, yeah.
"I'm looking for this kitty."
Okay, so first of all, they hand Val a copy of this. This handout, which, since you guys can't see it, it's the concerning entry to the great and joyous town of Vallaki. For her to read, he says you have to agree to this and follow the laws. And he points at the two other posters on the walls. Read those if you want to. You have to agree to our terms and conditions to come in the city, and then he has has some papers for you to fill out. Basically, that your name, occupation, business in Vallaki, and details. And he says, you need to keep this with you at all times. The guards may ask for your papers if you're just randomly doing something. If you don't have your papers, there's a fine. It says that in the rules. All right. So there is also this poster on the wall. And then that's the quick stuff. Now we have the laws of Vallaki posters. Which I'll give you guys plenty of time to read as soon as I show them.
Lena coughs a hairball at it.
Okay.
One of the guards looks at the cat, like with a scornful look.
The cat frowns.
Astrid soothes the cat and like turns away, acting like calming it down.
You don't even like me as a cat.
When you cough hairballs at them.
At their laws.
Anarchist cat.
Every time you breathe in the wrong direction, Hannah just gets more tense.
Malicious unhappiness.
Just wait till I pee on something.
Okay. So Val will read through the laws and try not to like shake her head while she's reading them.
Okay.
And
understandable.
And then she'll say, "Well, it seems like my guards here should register their weapons."
Yes. I was going to get to that, he says. But yes, we need to know all the weapons you carry. You don't have to peace guard them. We get asked all the time. Just we need to know whose weapons are whose.
Okay. Well, I have this crossbow and dagger.
They make a note on your papers, on the papers for each person, what they're carrying, as long as you show them.
I have a shield and a shield and this shovel and a spear.
That
should be it.
I have a rapier and a dagger.
I need you to make a deception roll too.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm not lying though.
I know.
Okay.
Right.
I want to sneak by unnoticed. I'm not telling a lie. Yeah,
Can
but
I
I'm
use
talking.
my inspiration point to re-roll that?
You can.
Okay.
Panic asks.
Astrid just registers her real
Okay.
I was worried because that was just blank for me for a while, and I was like,
yeah.
No.
What is a no number? Is that good or bad?
All right. So they say, okay. Then the guard, he looks at Emmerich and then looks over to Val and says, why is he wearing a mask?
For protection.
From what?
I have a cold.
Yeah, he hasn't been feeling well, so it's protection for other people, really.
Okay, I want another deception roll from you.
Wait, since I said I have a cold, does it give her advantage?
Sure, that sounds good.
I did say that.
And it only gives advantage because he has that voice, that low voice.
Lita is like ready to pounce. You can.
Funnily enough, that's just how he sounds.
Astrid can feel Lolita tensing up in her arms, like I'm just ready.
You're just gonna attack the fucking guard. Skedaddle.
Okay, my cat wants to help me roleplay this. Come here.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
That's me. That's me. I am on her shoulders. I'm ready.
He's doing it too. So she has you like this then, like calm down.
Like she's ready to go.
I got a 22.
Awesome.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, they're like, okay. All right.
We didn't think about the mask and
Emmerich
all our
coughs.
planning.
Could have just said he was really scarred or something.
A cold works too, though.
I don't know.
Everybody wants to be healthy and Vallaki.
I was thrown off.
No, it's good. It's good.
The scarring, though, they might be like, show me.
Panic.
There.
Yeah, I don't know what's under there.
Emmerich. And then the cat attacks Emmerich. It's these scarf.
So they like nod and say, well, just be known that the guard can ask to be removed at any time if you're acting suspicious. But of course, that's not a problem, right?
No.
Okay.
However, there is definitely a cold sweat breaking out on the back of his neck.
Then finally, after a moment, they say, all right, you can enter. And then the cheerful guard says to Val, you probably want to talk to Harkus. He's got the apothecary on the square, town square. He's the biggest person who has herbs and poultices and stuff.
Okay. Is it a problem if I also visit the church?
No.
No. Okay.
You're not restricted in traveling unless you do something. And then you'll know.
Okay. She kind of laughs nervously at that.
Yeah. All right. And as you leave, there's also another poster that's like right on at the end of the gates that says this.
Oh, I'm sorry, the hiccups.
Fill the town with cheer, and the time of sunlight will draw near. All will be well by order of the Baron.
All right.
So, is he ordering us to be well?
Yes.
But I have a
Will
cold.
be well. Unpaid death.
Yeah, I think we'll need to keep our head down because I have a feeling Emmerich does not want to checked.
Lena's like, I've had enough of Astrid. I've had enough of Astrid.
I mean, if you try to get down, she'll drop you. Like, she'll let you down.
Bowl the cat.
Hey, you can just drop a cat. You cannot just drop a puppy. So
I'm well aware. I can't even pick up my puppy.
Aw.
I have to remind myself of that if I'm holding a dog that starts wiggling. Like, I can't actually just let you go. I have to place you on the ground.
That's very true.
Lena's going to, if they're letting us through.
They are letting you through. You can. They've turned around and.
I'm gonna guide them to the church.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
I like the shoulder wiggle.
Yeah, Hannah's also like walking with her, like.
Okay.
Emmerich does look to Astrid like wide-eyed and cold sweat. They're not gonna make me take it off, right?
You're not helping.
She is distracted a little bit because she is keeping her eyes out for the small bundle of terror. Nope, not you.
Oh.
That she hopes to not see in the town, but she doesn't trust her not to be here.
Your niece or whatever.
Yeah, my cousin.
Oh my.
I don't want to see her here. But also, I've been gone for a day or two, which means I'm not stopping her.
One day. Been gone for one.
It's
we
enough.
were here yesterday.
It's enough.
Derek ideas.
Oh, Derek, no. We've discussed these ideas. Oh. That's why I'm looking.
Oh, okay, great, cool.
Astrid has snuck into the town before. Astrid's, Annabelle has snuck into the town before.
Yeah.
She knows she can do it. She doesn't want her here.
Okay. Anyways.
So. But no, she just shrugs at Emmerich and then continues.
You'll be all right, Emmerich. We won't as long as no one causes too much attention, we'll be all right.
Okay. So as you go through town, I'm going to mark a few highlights of what's there.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
As you go past this spot, there's a sign here that says Arisec Stockyards. And there you see a number of different houses inside of that, or not houses, but like storage rooms, as well as a couple of businesses inside that little loop of an area. When you pass this building, there's a sign on it that says Invich Orphanage. And you pass here, it says Wachter Stables. Wachter is spelled W-A-C-H-T-E-R. Then here, right at the crossroads in the heart of town, is the Blue Water Inn. And then finally at the edge of town, the western edge of town, is the Church of St. Andrew. And for that one, I shall read a description. All right, where are we? From the outside, this slouching centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A wrought iron fence encloses a garden of tombstones next to the church. A low mist creeps across the graveyard. This, from the outside, especially for Emmerich, this has the same basic appearance as the church in Barovia. Basically, it's the same style building. Though it looks like it's in a lot better shape.
Well kept.
Yeah.
They've got a good groundskeeper.
Yeah, I suppose they do. I'm gonna find a place to tie up Bo. And then we can head inside.
Maybe the Watcher Stables?
Is there one at a church?
No.
Well, no, we passed the Watcher Stables.
Yeah, which is, I don't know if I'd want to put Bo in the stables.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case.
We need to make a quick exit.
Right.
Yeah, there's a place to tie them up. You can tie them up from here.
Yeah. And then I would just take everyone inside.
Okay. Inside, again, it's basically the same layout as Donovich's church in Barovia, except that it's clean and well kept, and there's no holes in the ceiling, and the church pews are where they're supposed to be. At the end, in the wow, man, my brain is gone today. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, at the by the altar is an older man, a young boy, and an older lady. Obviously, Hannah knows the older man is her uncle. Let me show you guys some pictures here because I do have those. All right. That is Father Lucian. This is the young boy.
Oh, adorable.
Hey, yo, baby.
And
a child.
I don't have a picture of the old lady yet, so I'll have to do it later. But basically, it looks like, for those of you familiar with Barovian, that she is upset and he is counseling her.
The little boy, or the no, I'm kidding.
The little boy standing next, looking empathetic.
Do we hear anything? Like what they're talking about?
No, they're quiet from here, from this side of the thing, just quietly talking. You'd have to go closer to hear exactly what they're talking about.
Okay. Hana's just gonna take a seat on one of the back pews,
Okay.
and I'll pat my lap for Catlina.
She doesn't listen. She goes up to the people.
Elena.
Sorry.
And it's like, background comfort. Come here, kitty. Wait, kitty.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna walk up and listen to what they're crying about.
Hana's gonna put her head down too, like kind of like she's praying, but you know what she's
just like, that fucking cat.
Astrid is going to come in the doorway and then like lean against the inside of the doorway, kind of at an angle of like, yeah, I'm paying attention, and then keeping an eye outside, and as if she's here to accompany the people visiting.
Emmerich will probably sit in the pew in front of Hannah, like a little to the side, but like kind of making it so he's a bit smaller. Because he's definitely paranoid now that the guard said that. So, but yeah.
And how about Val?
She'll go in and sit next to Hana.
Okay.
And pretend to pray.
You can't even say it without laughing.
Pretend to pray.
Literally, the first person you met from this group was a holy man.
Doesn't make her comfortable with it.
Who also interacts with the...
She keeps on looking at Hana like, am I doing this right?
God.
I think so. I'm not an attentive person in the church, so yeah.
Ireena.
You guys are like the little kids who are trying to like mimic what their parents are doing, but are actually like whispering to each other, like, no, you have to put your hands like this.
Like, what? Yeah.
Ireena is sitting next to you and actually praying. So
the good parent.
You know what? I'll look towards Ireena then.
Okay.
I'll be like, oh, she knows what
Emmerich's
she's
just
doing.
sitting alone. But he's also actually praying.
Okay. Okay, so you get up to Catlina, you get up to close to the two of them, three of them, I'm sorry, and basically you get a couple of minutes of conversation, basically that the priest is comforting the woman and she's crying, and you get the gist that basically her son has been arrested and she's very worried about it and wants his guidance and help to pray for his safe release and safe return. And then suddenly the little boy notices you, goes, "Oh, kitty!"
Oh no.
I run.
Oh.
Does he chase me?
For a little bit.
This is fun. This is making all my dreams come true.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, Lena's upset. She's like, no, but I'm ecstatic.
So basically, he, which way is Catlina going to run?
Like,
straight
through the pews.
Okay.
Zigzagging through the pews.
Okay. He follows for about like two or three, like two rows, and then like he notices everybody else, and he's like, "Oh, hi. Did you need to speak to Father Lucian?
I nudge Val.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to interrupt him.
No, that's. I'll let him know when he's done talking to Ms. Rikolova. And yeah, is that your cat?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, cats really aren't anyone's real cat,
Yeah.
but she hangs out with us. She's a
Okay.
good cat.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Wait.
You can.
I didn't think Lilina would appreciate me saying that she was my cat.
Cats aren't
I really
anyone's real
appreciate
cat.
you saying that, though.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cats aren't real. Cats are a social construct.
Cats are fluid. Cats are liquid.
He says, "Okay, I just wanted to pat her. I hope I didn't scare her." My name's Jeska.
I'm Valentina. Hi,
Hi,
Jeska.
nice to meet you. Are you new in town? I don't remember seeing you at the church before.
Yeah, I just arrived
Oh.
today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell Father Lucian. I better get back there before he notices I went away. All
Okay.
right. He grabs that book that he's carrying, a big book, and trots back up to the front of the church.
Emmerich looks for the cat.
Scares you.
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. One
Okay.
second.
All right.
Jumps in, scares you.
Astrid just glares at Lilina like,
Anna's literally gonna lean forward and just put her forehead on the pew in front of her. Like, don't move, Emmerich.
I will go and make biscuits on Hannah's back.
Oh, no, you're
with
not.
No claws. No claws.
No, you're not. No,
Why?
no, you're not. She's gonna instantly like.
Aw.
Just squish.
There goes my hit points.
Cat pancake.
And it's Selena.
Don't touch my back. Thank you.
just is Lilina draped over the pew back.
Squished.
Lilina sits in the little walkway and does the cat equivalent of this. Whatever this is in cat.
Anna's gonna actually be pretty wigged out and like fixing her cloak a little bit, and then go back to like head down.
Astrid just looks at her and goes, "That's your own fault."
Yeah. It is.
All right. Well, I'm going to wait to. Why don't we take a break, like 5 minutes, and then come back? Yep.
Okay.
Oh, here's Val.
Okay.
If you have to go, we'll still take that break. If you,
No,
if you,
I just need
okay.
water. It's all right.
Okay. All right. All right. We were just gonna take a break, but you're back, so it's cool. All right.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just really had to pee.
No, I understand, and I just,
I feel that.
The only
I've been
thing
in a
you
car
missed
for like
is
3 days.
that I tried to scare Emmerich, and then I tried to give Hannah a cat biscuit back massage, but she hated it and almost squished me. So you're caught up.
Lilina as a cat is causing more chaos than Lilina as a human was. Somehow.
Whenever I RP me being a creature, I kind of embody the creature a little bit.
You become a creature.
That's fair.
I become said creature.
As a goblin, I understand.
As a halfling,
That's why you couldn't
I
get
appreciate
biscuits.
your
It's just 3
understanding.
goblins in a trench coat.
As a halfling, I appreciate you understanding me.
No wonder her family hates her. Anyway, sorry.
Wow.
if she's 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Goblin hive mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Nightmare fuel.
That's
right
terrifying. Hold on.
Okay. So after a few minutes, you see that Father Lucian stands up and Jessica whispers him to a little bit, and then he starts heading down the. He pats the lady on the shoulder and says, "It's going to be okay. The Morning Lord will watch over him." And then he comes down to starts walking down towards you guys. What do you do?
Hana's gonna sit up just a little bit, but definitely try and like face down, like hands and sleeves, not yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to Hana, sorry. Do you want him to know you're here?
If he recognizes me, we'll see how it goes. I don't think he would do anything to hurt me.
All right. Because I'm
Don't
sitting right
judge.
next to you.
I'm gonna like shuffle over just a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe stand up.
So
if he's
yeah,
coming.
Val stands up to go greet him.
Okay. Before he comes down, Ireena says, "If I can just introduce myself, if you want me to, I'm happy to do that."
Of course.
If you feel more comfortable with that, okay.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, Ireena.
Okay.
You do you.
So Ireena stands up then and meets Father Petrovich. Like about the same, like an aisle in front of you, like so he's like parallel to Amrik, and says, "Father, I need your assistance." And she introduces herself and explains that she is in danger and that she is looking for refuge and that it cannot be provided in Barovia. And he says, of course, we can. That's not a problem at all. Come up and we'll talk. And then so they Irene starts heading up towards the altar, and mostly because I don't want to roleplay myself in front of you, guys. And Father Petrovich like stops right before he's gonna turn around, and he like looks at Hannah, just like looks intently at Hannah.
Emmerich coughs violently.
The cat kind of like starts jumping on the pews.
Being distressed by it, Lelena acting out, Hannah's gonna look up and she's gonna like too quickly pull her hood back in place, and it's very obvious she's trying to hide from him.
Yeah.
Astrid's just watching him,
trying to distract him.
He seems distracted, but mostly by seeing Hannah's face. And then he's like, and he goes up to talk to Ireena. So they have a conversation. Father Petrovich looks concerned and nod, understanding and empathetic. And Ireena obviously looks like she's very appreciative of the offer, and she's going to stay there. While they're talking, what are you guys going to do?
Hannah's frozen.
How much time has it been since I've been a cat?
It's been about 40 minutes.
I'm going to get closer to the group.
Okay.
Because if I pop into a cat, or pop out a cat.
Sorry, my cat is being annoying. Right.
I'm so sorry.
Both my cats are being annoying. I think Val would just wait and Hannah, you don't have a way to better describe. I mean, he clearly noticed
He
you.
recognized. He didn't start yelling for the guards. He didn't even look that angry at all, actually. But if I
Do you want to go
run,
outside?
if I leave, that could draw more attention if he did recognize me. What if he could try to, find me or something? And I don't know. I think I should stay. I think I should. I don't think I'm gonna stay. I think if I stand up anyways, I'm gonna be shaking too much to walk.
Astra's gonna just be switching between like keeping an eye on outside and watching the father, seeing what he's doing.
I think it's okay. He's a priest. He offers sanctuary to people. I think it's okay.
Oh, what if he went to get people?
We still see him, right?
Yeah, he's at the front.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he didn't leave.
Yeah.
I thought he
Yeah.
went in the
He's just
back
talking to
room
Ireena.
or
No,
something.
no, he's up by the altar, so
Okay.
talking
Just
to.
checking. I mean, there
Yeah.
should be a back room behind the altar, so that would make me nervous.
And even then, he knows your face is with mine now, so it would not. I think I should just stay. I think it'll be fine. I have to believe that it's fine. And her knee is visibly shaking.
I just sit in front of her.
Okay.
And give her kitty sad eyes.
I'll pick you up if you let me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just, as long as you're not on my back, you're all right. You could stay in my lap. It's fine.
So after a few minutes of tension and worry and a conversation up the top of the altar, Ireena turns and just smiles at everybody, like a serious big smile she hadn't really seen since a lot of Barovians don't do it anyway, but you haven't seen the smile since at all since you left or met her basically, or since you guys left Barovia. Then Father Petrovich comes back down the aisle. This time he comes down on the other side, though, closer to where Hannah was sitting.
You know he saw you.
Yeah.
And when he gets down there, he kind of kneels next to you or near you and says, "Hannah, is it really you?" "Oh, by the morning, Lord, I am so happy to see you. We thought you were dead. You are," and he pokes and says, "Yeah, you're not dead. You're okay. You're okay."
I'm okay. I couldn't stay here any longer.
Okay.
I get it. I don't know how much I can tell you, but my father, my brothers, I couldn't stay in that house any longer. I had to leave.
You could have come to me and talked about it.
I could have. I'm sorry. I just everywhere these walls they're so oppressive.
He kind of nods a little bit and says, I understand where you're coming from. Some of my parishioners feel the same. And life is a difficult one, but I'm just glad that you are all right. I understand if you don't want to see them. They've all been worried about you in their own ways.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Please don't tell them. Just please do not tell them.
Of course, if you wish me to keep it a secret, then I will not tell them. But
I'm really happy to see you.
he smiles and gives you a hug.
Yeah, she's gonna hug him.
Yeah.
She's also gonna start crying.
Uh-huh.
Get out of the way.
Violet.
I get out of the way.
Yeah.
The family moment.
And then he gives her a big, friendly, uncleish hug of affection.
Yeah.
I think when Hannah hugs him back, that's when Astrid relaxes
Mm-hmm.
and just goes back to keeping an eye out outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not a threat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna pull back and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's.
Mm-hmm. Are you staying? Or what's going on? What have you been doing? Where have you been? And I have so many questions.
No, I found a home in Kretsk. Oh, I forgot how to pronounce that.
It's Kretsk, yeah.
Kretsk, yeah. I found a home in Kretsk, and I'm actually, I can't believe I'm going to see. I'm on a quest to slay the. I'm gonna gesture up to the castle, the devil, and there's no turning back at this point. But I have reason to believe that this is what I need to do.
He just kind of falls all the way to his knees then. And obviously just stunned at what Hannah just told him.
I'm gonna try and please stand up, please.
Uh-huh.
Don't. It's okay. I know what it sounds like. Just you have to believe me.
He stands up after a moment, and then he takes Hannah's hand if she'll let him, and in both of his, and says, "The Morning Lord works in ways we do not understand, and sometimes we are brought to do things that others might say foolish, but he has you in his sight, and he will protect you as much as he is able to do so. You have my word that I will not tell any about you or what you've just told me, and that you may come here for succor."
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so relieved.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here because Ireena is with us, and
Mm-hmm.
also my friend Valentina. Her brother has been stricken with quite the condition, and she could really use your help.
Okay. Don't go though, because I have so much to talk about. Okay.
I won't.
All right. He looks up towards Val and walks over. Basically says, "I'm told that you need assistance."
What exactly were you told?
I mean that your brother was in some sort of situation.
Yeah, he was bit by a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
Fa-
Is he
Father,
nearby?
no, he's in Immel.
Oh, yes. I guess Magdalene would be dead by now. And no one else came to take up the Morning Lord's mantle who could help you? there?
Not in my village. No.
Hmm.
And I traveled to Barovia, and Father Donovich said that you might be able to help.
Hmm. When you mention Vardanovich, he kind of gets this like, just briefly has this look like, oh, the old drunkard kind of thing, look at his face for just a second, but he quickly covers it up.
Rick narrows his eyes.
He's like, yes, I can, I have before, can cure, but I must touch the victim.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I could, in theory, write the magical solution down, but uh, it the I've not done it in a long time, and the supplies to do so, you must have special inks and special uh, mixes and the finest of parchments on which to write it, um, and all of that costs a great deal of money or time if you're in danger, if you're willing to look to, uh, go out for it. I would be happy to do that. Now you would need to have somebody capable of casting magics to be there to use it. But
Looks at
That
everyone.
that shouldn't be a problem.
okay, okay. Um, but I am happy to do so if uh, if I can. And is that what you're interested? Shall I give you a list of ingredients?
I suppose bringing him. I can't have him travel here. It's too dangerous.
I understand. That's why I immediately suggested otherwise. Um, or suggested the second option.
Assuming you're speaking of a spell scroll.
Yes, I am. Most do not know if I said those words what I would be uh, talking about. But yes, I could write one with the spell to cast upon it. Think on it and let me know.
Oh, I would like a list of the ingredients.
Oh, you would. I didn't say if you did. I misunderstood. That was their misunderstanding.
Okay, sorry. I
so
was like waiting with my pen.
yeah, no, it's okay. Father Lucian will write them out.
Okay.
I'm not going to go over them right here in there, but basically, it's a number of herbs, some rare, some that are very rare, um, uh, high quality ink, and like you said, a parchment piece of parchment with no flaws on it, and then some parts of magical animals. These all go together to write the ink. That he can do that. Um, he says, uh, now I do understand that if you talk to the travelers outside of town, that they could procure these things for you. But again, it would be a great deal of money.
Astrid stiffens at that.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
Could have said a lot worse, to be fair.
Out of character, it costs 500 gold. He needs 500 gold with the stuff to describe the scroll. So, but I'm going to let you guys, if you want to hunt for them instead, I will do that. You can.
I mean, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
So we can find the ingredients, or we can pay him, or we can do a mix of both.
Yeah, if you paid him, he would go to Astrid's dad to get the ingredients, you know?
Dad? Uncle?
Uncle? Sorry. Uncle.
Why don't we just go to Astrid's uncle then?
Wait,
Well, Astrid's uncle would also ask 500 gold pieces at least, so.
Yeah.
I thought we can't get the Astrid discount.
Oh.
Honey, the Astra discount is what lets you into camp for the night.
I mean, we didn't have an issue the first time. Different camp.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was there.
I got there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Also,
yeah,
Madam Eva was expecting us.
Mm-hmm.
Val will thank him for the list. And...
Okay. I'll prepare something for you guys to when I figure out what I want to do for that quest then.
Now my brain is like, was that a Derek slip because he forgot the relationship, or is that a DM slip?
Is that old lady and the kids still in here?
The old lady is, yes, she's not moved. At some point, Yeska, the child, has left into one of the other rooms. So
I am going to sit on the pew next to Hana and not be Cat anymore because it was wearing out.
Mm-hmm.
I probably had like 5 minutes left, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So like that again. Father Lucian takes his glasses off and he says, "This has been the strangest day in a very long time."
I just look at Hana and I go, "This was gonna, this was gonna happen. So it's probably best if I'm just seated and not like,
I understand. Yep.
in your lap. That'd be awkward."
Yep, a little bit.
Real quick. I did have a question.
Yes.
Do you know of any ways to possibly cure vampirism?
Oh,
Asking for a friend.
I'm glad it's for a friend and not for yourself.
I couldn't hear you.
He says, "I'm glad it was for a friend and not for yourself." With a little bit of humor. And he says, "I am sorry for your friend. The only thing that the good books say to me about such a thing is that they must be destroyed. And then once they are destroyed, one may be able to use the magics that bring the dead to life to revive them. That is something that is beyond my power, but that is what I have read. Um, the Morning Lord, of course, prefers that the dead remain in their graves, but I understand your desire to help your friend." One thing you guys both know, by the way, are that, those of you who are at all religious, Morning Lord hates undead, but, and at least that's the way they preach, but they are very forgiving when it comes to infected lycanthropes. So, it's a sun god. They're not really afraid about the dead. Dead.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my child. Whew. Wow. Do you have some place to stay the night, children?
I was thinking of the inn, but if we could stay here.
I was going to say, and he looks to Hannah and then back, the Mardikovs are good people. I would recommend to them, they will also keep your secret if need be. I am positive of that. If you would like me to talk to them first, I will be happy to do that. But they have good goals. And I believe that in their rooms would be a safe place, both from the devil and from the various issues you may have with your family.
I would rather no one except for you.
I understand.
But I do I do believe them to be good people, so we can go there.
You are welcome to stay here. It's just not as comfortable. I only have the one bed and already have a guest now.
She can definitely stay here. It's okay.
So where is Ireena right now?
She's kind of like in the background, listening and waiting. Got suitcase in hand, ready to unpack.
All right. So I'm gonna go talk to her.
Okay.
So Ireena, are you staying here now?
I think so, because Father Lucian has explained to me that as the church is sanctified, that it offers protection from even the devil himself, from all creatures of the night. They cannot enter as much as they would wish, because St. Andrel himself and the Morning Lord protects this church.
Well, that's great.
Yes, so yes, I was very pleased. Whether it is his belief or a fact, I'm willing to give it a try. So I will stay here. If you need me, I will be here.
Okay. Is there anything you need from us before?
Oh, you've done so much for me already. But thank you. I'm good. I suppose the only thing I would need from you is just take good care of Emmerich.
Val just kind of nods, like, right.
And then she says, and of course, if you do go back at any point to the village, tell my brother. Other than that, I'm good.
Right.
Is Astrid standing close enough to have heard the "take care of Emmerich" comment?
Sure, if you want to be, it's fine.
She'll just make eye contact with Ireena, like probably over Val's shoulder, and just nod.
Okay, give me an insight roll, Astrid.
They were more buried than I thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing plus a thing. 20.
Cool. I'm going to message you something, so.
Cool.
Secrets. This campaign, full of secrets.
Secrets!
How we like to tell each other immediately.
Fine, not everyone knows every secret.
That's true.
Sure.
Oh, and whenever I forgot to say it. Whenever Emmerich was talking to the father about the vampirism and how to get rid of it, his thumb was kind of passing over the bite that's on his arm.
Okay. Like in a way that father would notice it, or?
No, it's more absent-mindedly
Okay.
to him, just kind of like because of.
Okay.
Because he was talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wanted to notice it,
No.
Emmerich isn't hiding it. Honestly,
isn't
most of the time he forgets he has it.
Yeah.
He's not like, oh, look at this thing.
Okay, gotcha. No, he doesn't.
Also,
react.
he doesn't have sleeves, so.
Yeah. Father Petrovich does not ask or does not comment or apparently notice it at all, but it's been a little bit of a rough 15 minutes for him. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, buddy, what do you know about vampirism? Can you watch over this lady? Also, werewolves.
And your long lost niece.
Also, this lady's not a cat.
It was like, hey, can you offer sanctuary? Here's your lost niece. Werewolves, vampire, like all in 10 minutes. And and then cat like this poor soul.
He's gonna have a lot to write in his journal tonight.
And here's this goth cat.
So Val will just kind of awkwardly say to Ireena, well, it was really nice meeting you and getting to know you. And as I said, I will try to write when I can.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you again soon, all of you.
Astrid will walk up to Ireena and kind of wait until Val like turns away or like goes to walk away or whatever, and just like leans in and just whispers that you'll be safe here, and we will watch over him, and he will watch over us.
I will pray and wish for the safety of all of you in your quest. You know I support it in any way I can.
He will not find you here.
Do I know if there's a way for the living to speak to the spirits?
I mean, with magic.
Okay.
There are spells that can do it, and then some can materialize and speak. Some can whisper from the ethereal plane. So
Okay.
it's not specific in general.
After they're all done,
Gestures to Emmerich.
After they're all done, I go up to Ireena.
Yeah, Astrid will walk away and go back to her
We're all
post at the
doing like
doorway.
one at a time. Goodbyes. If anything were to happen, I would ask the father to reach out to a spirit for you, to communicate with us somehow.
Okay.
It would be faster than sending a courier, and also you won't know where we are. So.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them to find Lalina and tell them what's going on, and hopefully that will work.
Okay, I'll do that.
Be careful.
I will be. Thank you.
I walk away.
Ring around Ireena.
Who's next? Anybody next?
Is Emmerich and Ireena gonna have a goodbye moment?
I don't know if Emmerich is going to.
Well, probably. I was trying to see if Hannah wanted to say goodbye first.
Okay, yeah.
Fine.
No, it's not bad.
to.
It's not bad. Yeah, she would, after like still kind of like a hair away from weeping again, will walk up to her and try to act dignified, like, I'm happy things went smoothly and that you're able to stay here. And I'm sure you'll be safe. He's a very good man.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. And again, I am behind you no matter what you are to do. Just let me know if I can help in any way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna walk back, kind of over by wherever the father is standing.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna come say goodbye.
Emmerich goes He kind of hesitantly gets up and goes over. He's like, "So you will be staying here?"
I will. Yes.
The church is probably the best place for you as of right now.
That's what it sounds like.
As soon as I can, I will get word to Ismark to let him know you are safe.
Thank you.
And hopefully the devil shouldn't be an issue for you much longer.
I appreciate your confidence. Thank you very much for everything. And don't be a stranger, Emmerich. Oops. Sorry, that was
scared.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a little loud. I was just turning the music back on. She says, please visit me when you can. Okay.
We will try to.
All right.
come check on you and make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
And he is gonna kind of hesitantly like lean in for a hug.
Right. So as soon as he's like ready to do that, she like embraces him fully.
Ah, he's definitely surprised by that,
Yeah.
and so he kind of awkwardly hug because he doesn't get many of those.
Mm-hmm.
He's the bestest bean.
And he definitely gives her like a nice strong bear hug.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little longer than it should have been.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't seem to mind. So.
Then he'll pull away and
Mm-hmm.
go. You should be safe here.
Thank you again.
Then we'll do what we can.
May all the gods watch over you, Emmerich.
And over you.
Thank you.
And he'll go away.
Okay. She takes a breath and then gets her stuff and goes into one of the other rooms.
All right.
I look at Hana. Like, do I have to do the thing again?
I think you're okay. Do you have your papers from last time?
Yes.
Okay.
Are the papers usually dated?
No. You just have to have a set of them.
So make sure you keep those on you, okay? And you'll be alright.
Sorry, I'm a dick. And I'm
No,
a cat.
you're okay. You didn't know about... My back is sensitive. Just don't
I
touch
get
it.
a little feisty.
I love cats. I don't get to see enough of them, but I have issues, so just try not to touch that,
We
please.
all have issues. It's fine.
Thank you.
Astra just comes over to Lilina and like shoulder checks her just lightly and goes, "You're a troublemaker when you're a cat."
Maybe she
You
should
sound
be a
like
dog
someone I
next.
used to.
Both of you were talking what?
Sorry.
I was gonna say you sound like someone I used to know.
So it's a
Emmerich.
good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
I look at Emmerich and I go,
I don't
That's it.
think a dog is a good idea during this festival.
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
Emmerich
get-
gets sad.
I know.
They'd go to kill the dog and get more than what they bargained for.
I'm like, you have...
Bargained
They
for.
bargained for. Ah.
Oh, God.
It was a nice stream, guys. I'll
Oh, you
Love
don't,
it.
you don't even
Neither
know
of you
half
made
of
that
it.
subtly. Neither of you.
Doesn't need to be
That's
subtle.
the point. You never make
I
a
know.
pun subtly.
Mm-hmm.
If
I
you are, you're doing it
enjoy
wrong.
subtle witticism where someone might not have caught it. It's the I made a joke, guys, and I'm just like,
That's me.
So you make a pun and then you go.
No.
I mean, that's the rule.
That's the rule.
fine. I was having such a wonderful game.
Alright. Where are we going next? What are we doing?
I should probably at least go to the apothecary.
I would like to go to the apothecary as well.
Herbs.
Because, that's why I said I was here.
Mm-hmm.
I also like to look at herbs, so.
Could meet at the inn or something.
That's the question. Are we staying here? Are we staying with that family, or are we staying at the inn?
We're going to... The family runs the inn, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
The
So we're going to
water
the Blue Water
Inn.
Inn.
Yeah.
But the father wanted to talk to me.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
We can do that conversation in text later.
Sure. Okay.
So we can just do that. Let's take like a 10-minute break, and we will come back and head over to the apothecary.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yay.
We should get some catnip.
Right back.
Ta-da! What? Holy crap. Hi, we're back. I said holy crap because the map showed up on my thing. So like it's actually streaming. So I was just very confused by it. So, all
Just
right.
had to give it a little time.
Yeah, it's just 2 hours, and we'll jump right in.
We're most of the way through the stream, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind because, like I said, I didn't have all the handouts ready to go. I will keep working on them. Vallaki's a big place. So music back on, and you head off towards the apothecary. I assume that Hannah is planning on taking the route to the apothecary that doesn't go right in front of her house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Don't tell them I'm back. Okay, we're just gonna.
So you head towards the main, the crossroads in the middle of town, and then head south to here, which is the town square, and I'll read you a description, and the apothecary is off the square. That is the wrong page. Nope. Okay. Town square. This makes me want to work even harder on this. Okay. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously. Well, not too suspiciously, but mildly suspiciously, as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the squares are those proclamations about the Wolf's Head Jamboree Festival all over the place.
When you say children,
yes,
how old do these children in the stocks look?
In their teens or preteens. Not
Okay,
usually
so
younger than that.
not like 6-year-olds.
No 6-year-olds.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Of troublemaking.
Yeah, of troublemaking age. Yeah.
Of beginnings of real life consequence age. Those
especially in Barovia. I was just like, because if there was like a 5-year-old, you would have to hold Valentina back.
I don't think any of us would, though.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I think
if it was like a
it
5-year-old,
would hold you back. Astra would go with you.
Fair.
As Hana would stand there and put her head in her hands and then try to disappear.
The end of the charade.
All right, just take me down right here. Why don't you just target on my face, please?
Alright.
Hannah hides in an alley.
So Val will kind of go up to Hana and say, Hana, in a undertone, how long do people usually have to stay?
It varies. Usually anywhere from a couple days to a few weeks.
A few weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Better than a hanging or public humiliation, maybe, depending on a situation.
Alright.
I'm not saying it's right, it's just how it is.
Definitely not.
No. That you can add it to the list of reasons you'll begin to see why I left this place.
Out of character. Reasons why we're gonna take over from the family. We're gonna overthrow anyone.
Listen, if you're the only remaining heir,
Time. In
If you're the
time.
only remaining, then legally.
Don't
What are
bring
they
it to
gonna
her
do?
like that. In time.
We'll make sure you're out of the way and you had nothing to do with it and we took it over and then they needed the heir. That's
Some wild cat broke into the house and just devoured everybody. It's so weird.
It's way more politically complicated than that. They're not the only noble family in town, but yeah.
Boo.
All right.
All right, so we gotta get rid of the other nobles.
Val seems
Not-
really kind of torn about walking by these people in the stocks, but she tries to keep her head down.
All right. There's a building that's on the one of the little shops next to this town square that says the apothecary, and it has a little picture of a mortal and pestle.
They're creative with their names here.
I go in.
Yeah, I'll go in too.
So you go in, and there's a man whose picture I don't have for you yet, but will later, behind the counter, and he looks up at you, and he goes, "Customers, how can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm just looking, see if there's anything
Okay.
of interest.
All right. I'll show you what I've got. What he has. He starts with the things that are reasonably priced, or more reasonably priced. He's got poultices and insect repellent and healer's kits. Also fireworks. He's got a set of fireworks you can buy if you want to. And embalming fluid. Or embalming cream, I'm sorry. Embalming cream, not fluid. All those all range between, a gold piece and 20 gold pieces. And I can tell you more specifically if you're interested in any of those. He also has in the more expensive area acid, antiparalytics, antipathogens, antitoxins, and then he's got a number of basic herbs, healing herbs, ones that can't be grown, that has to be wild caught, right? They can't be grown like in an herb garden. So he's got some of those too.
Okay. How much is the insect repellent?
The insect repellent is for incense, it's 3 electrum. For salve, yeah, it's 3 gold.
What does the embalming cream do?
What does it do? What doesn't it do? He says, "Oh, you're interested in the embalming cream. You."
Oh my cat.
Derek has to look it up again.
You're okay. Take your time.
He wanted to tap dance on my keyboard.
Is there any catnip?
He says, "Yeah, there's catnip. Sure." He says, "Well,
Get on her good side.
He says basically, if you put it, if someone in your family or your friends unfortunately pass on, if you cover their body in this, it keeps the body from decaying before you can, so it doesn't get too smelly before you bury."
How much is it?
It is 15 gold.
How much is the catnip?
How much is the catnip?
The catnip is 1 electric piece.
Okay, an electrum is where in the scale?
It's
Like a silver?
It's a silver in regular D&D, so it's basically 1/10 of a
Gold.
1/10 of a gold.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm obsessed with your cat tail.
Emmerich looks between the catnip and then at Lelena and kind of raises an eyebrow.
And Astrid asks for it.
Emmerich was asking if Lelena wanted it.
Astrid buys some.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gives you a little box to put it in to carry.
And then
Cats
how
will
much?
enjoy it, I'm sure.
How much are the sorry, Healy's face. How much are the healing kits?
Okay. The healer kits are 15 gold each.
Okay.
We had to
And
do things before we could buy things.
and poultices individually are 1 gold each for a poultice.
So, I'm just gonna say I'll buy the catnip, and I'm gonna get 10 of them
Okay.
because I'm just gonna give him 1 gold.
Okay.
Cool.
I do purchase the one little.
He gives you a little bigger container full of catnip.
Yeah.
Is Hana in there?
Yeah, but she's just kind of out of it.
So,
Right.
but before Val buys anything, she goes, Hana, do you know how much the inn is here?
Do I know how much the inn is?
That's a good
Okay.
question. Do you?
Well, the father said he was going to put in a good word for us, right?
Right.
But you told him not to.
I said don't tell them who I am.
Ah.
Yeah.
So the inn, it depends upon the size of the room, but you remember between like 1 and 2 gold a night, and that includes food?
Is that for each person?
No, like
room.
Per room.
per room, depending on how big the room is.
Okay.
Also, Astrid's specifically going to not look at Lamina when she buys the catnip. like, no, I'm just getting some. It's fine.
Oh
Just
yeah, no, totally.
It's just totally.
We're gonna
Emmerich
get
does it,
Lelena
and then
high.
immediately turns to Lelena and like, hey, I got this.
Conspiring to get her high. Okay, cool.
What
Like, I
else?
thought you might like it.
Hi.
Emmeric's trying to get on her good
She
side.
takes it and puts
Astrid
it in her
has
pouch.
ideas for pranks.
She
It's
scares the shit out of him.
Yeah.
very,
Okay,
very
he's
different.
he's
vibe.
trying to get on her good side.
Yeah, Emmerich is trying to bribe her, and Astrid is going to pull a prank. It's fine.
So I would just like to buy some of the insect repellent swabs, since one of our readings said we might have to go to the master of the swamp. I figured we might need that.
Oh, see, Val was doing 2D, like 4D chess. I was,
You were playing checkers.
I mean,
I was
that's
playing checkers.
pretty much what Val is always doing. So.
I need you not in front of my computer screen, my love.
Okay. Did I tell you how much it was?
You said 3 gold.
Okay,
for
that
the
sounds right.
sauve. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not better.
I'll just put that. I'll just put that on my character sheet, I guess.
You should be able to find that in.
Oh, right. Yeah, because that's an item from.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
I'll get some too.
Okay. It's 3 gold for a half pound of sop.
Yeah, I think 3 would cover probably all of us, but.
Would it? Oh well.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay,
That's
if
why
you're
I'm
getting
getting
it, then yeah, okay.
It's not
It's
coming up. All that's coming up is insect plague, but I will just put insects
Okay.
on 1
Quite the
pound.
opposite.
Ireena walks up to them and goes, "It's good to protect yourself from the bugs around here." So that was a good purchase. Are we staying here tonight?
We're staying at the inn.
All right.
It shouldn't be too much. A couple gold at most for a room.
What?
Sorry, my sister's in chat.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have it open.
I'm not drugging my cats on stream, guys. We're not doing that.
Weird. Okay.
Eclipse has only had catnip once.
It isn't affected by it.
Oh,
are
no,
you
he was.
doing? Dawn.
Are you sure he was? They weren't affected by it.
No, he was, and I only did it once. I just realized I haven't given it to him yet. Anyway, yes.
So we know what's happening after stream. based on that face.
To be fair, I did post in our group chat that there are other uses for catnip aside from catnip.
You did.
I mean, Emmeric's a cleric, so maybe that's why he bought them. But no, he definitely was like, Lilina, look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He seems content with the purchase, and he thanks you for your business.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. He's not terribly friendly, but he's not, like glaring at you. So,
Typical Barovian.
yeah.
He's not smiling or anything? Like...
And there's no.
Is he?
Excessive unhappiness. I'm gonna have him arrested.
No, he's
not.
smiling, but he's not.
He's
not,
like this.
smiling.
He's smiling, but not doing his. But he doesn't have a good retail voice.
Have a great
Smiling, but it
day.
doesn't reach his eyes.
Thank you
But
for stopping.
You said
by.
there were no healing potions, only the healing kits.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna get a healing kit.
I have 10 healer's kits?
That's 10 uses of a healer's kit. Like, because you
You have one.
one
with
healer's
10 uses
kit,
in it.
right? Yeah, because they split into like.
I just got like 10 first aid kits.
It's easier to.
We're here for trade.
It's easier to knock them off your sheet. And
That's
keep
fair.
track
Okay,
of them
thank
like
you.
that, yeah.
I was confused and shocked.
It will surprise no one that the ghost is broke. I will not be buying much.
Astrid traded her rapier away, so she has a little bit of money.
I have a plague mask.
Yeah,
Don't get
you
rid of that,
have a
though.
cold.
You
Yeah,
need that.
you have a cold.
Double mask.
Call me
The
out like that.
Barovian BCC says it's best to wear two masks.
Oh god. Social distancing.
So do we go to the inn? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah, what time is it getting late?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely.
And I feel like Strahd would do a better job with the plague than our government has.
Did you just say his name out loud in front of?
Did you?
That was totally out of character.
That was
No,
out of
it's out of
This was
character.
our
It's out of
government,
character talking
not-
about COVID.
Just making
I
sure.
was talking about COVID.
Okay.
Comparing.
I did. All I heard was his name, and then I didn't hear the rest. I was just
And then he's like, I'm on you. He's like the Vallaki guard.
We're what, level 3, level 2? I don't
Yeah.
even.
Like,
we level-
well,
what
Val's
level
gone.
are-
Yeah, I just go out in the street and I go, praise Strahd.
No, no. How about another option? No.
And Lolita would just look at you and be like, I don't get you.
She wouldn't do that.
God. Val just like walks up to the castle. It's just like, strike me down, Strahd.
And he
You
does.
don't have them.
He doesn't even let you stop talking. You're just
You don't have the gumption.
God.
Let's not invoke Strahd in the town that he is currently not allowed in, where we just took one of our friends and
Where
put
we
them for
Just
safety
leveled up
away
to
from
level
him.
3.
Yeah, I'm sure Strahd just totally kept out of this town.
Did not like that face. Did not like that face.
Totally no way for him to get in.
I don't like the face Derek is making.
Not like you can fly.
Yeah, it's not like he can fly.
Anyway, so we go to the inn.
yeah, I'm flying. I got it.
All right. The inn. It has a description. I will bring it up. What a goofy day.
Very interesting day today.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry. Okay. No. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. I think I have a handout for this.
Visual aids. Visual
And out of the
aids.
family.
Oh yeah. I forgot to out of character or I'm sorry, in text RP, I forgot to console Bo for you after he got frightened from the zombies. So that happened.
At the end.
I just remembered it because I was like, God, I want to talk to those birds. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't talk to Bo.
The poor horse
The poor horse
has been through so much in such a short amount of time.
You guys are fine. That horse, though.
I don't want to talk to my companions. I want to make sure that the horse is okay.
Bo doesn't know where he is. He's like,
We all have our priorities.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. By the way, since I forgot to get these out earlier, there is the church.
Birdie.
And
Slightly better condition than the one in Barovians.
Slightly less decrepit.
that's it inside.
There's just a cat running around, causing a lot of commotion.
That is so much larger than my brain was imagining. That's even better.
It probably is bigger than it really should be, but you know, I say good. What? What? Okay, that's the town square.
I was laughing at a cat doing a thing in the
Okay.
background.
Everywhere is Beth.
Everywhere is Beth, you know?
Alright, and this is the inn as it gets dark.
Oh,
Alright,
fancy. It looks so welcoming.
it does. Alright. So you can head inside if you would like.
Yes. I got my shield back from Ireena, by the way.
Okay.
You were like, oh shit.
Hold on, I need to run back to the...
We
no.
walked out of the church and you're like, ah, fuck.
They're like, yeah, after that heartfelt goodbye, and yeah, okay, can I have my... Can I have my shield back? Thank you, darling.
Alright. Damp.
So
Go ahead.
is it nighttime right now?
It's like dusk.
Okay.
So. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All of the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hang above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques.
Assuming those wolf heads are not just for the celebration today.
No, those are like hunting trophy wolf heads.
I'll go up to whoever's behind the counter.
It is Danica, the owner, who's behind the counter. And
Wait, how many rooms should we get? I'll like stop and turn towards the others. Like, how many rooms?
How many beds are there?
Do I know how many? I wouldn't have stayed. Well, would I? No, I probably wouldn't have stayed the night there. How is there an average? Like, do I know just from people talking or anything?
no, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Don't know offhand. So,
Okay. Emmerich, you want your own room, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm assuming you do.
I don't want to, like, make anyone spend extra gold.
No, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Should Val get the rooms?
Oh, Yeah, she should.
You're gonna have to pay me back.
Yes. I'll preemptively give you.
I open my pouch that has 3 gold in it, and then I take a gold out and I
No, honey, it's okay.
Fine.
If I'll
What do I
Astrid
need
will come over to Emmerich and just ask him if he wants to share a room, just to make it so that we're not getting a bunch of rooms if he's comfortable with that. But if he wants his own, it's fine.
Sure.
Okay. We just need to.
Depending on how many beds there are.
Mm-hmm.
The father should have put in a good word for us too, by the way, Val, so it might be a good idea to mention that.
Did that picture show up for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why. It's like it wasn't showing up on the other one. I'm on the player thing, so I was confused for a second. But okay. So the woman obviously is the one behind the bars, or behind the bar, and she says, "Welcome, welcome, Blue Water Inn, finest place in town. How can I help?"
We were hoping to stay here for the evening.
Oh, busy night.
Father Lucian told us about it. So.
Oh, yes. Well, I see. So you're the group that Father Lucian said we're coming over then?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. I have, unfortunately, we only have 2 rooms left. We have one double and the 4-bedroom left. Do you need both of them or just one of those?
When you say one double, you mean 2 beds in 1 room, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure no one.
Not ready for
There
that
was
trope.
only one bed.
Oh no!
Astrid will take the floor. It's okay.
Lena would also take the floor.
I guess.
Emmerich would let her.
Are you guys saying this, or is
No,
this?
no. I-
Okay, so Valentina will say.
I will take the floor.
Oh, okay.
If we just want one.
I guess we just want 1 room then.
Okay. The 4-person
Or
room.
no, okay, we want 2. Sorry.
Okay.
Out of character, we want to, because Emmerich does, I'm assuming, want the more private.
Yeah, probably. Or he's gonna have to sleep in his mask.
Yeah.
But that's why she was asking, so.
Yeah, and also why Astrid confirmed with him that he would be comfortable. So if we get both rooms, it will be Astrid and Emmerich, and then the other 3.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
The nose and the not nose.
All
I'm so
right.
curious. Just gonna
I
pull
wouldn't really
off
wanna
that
stay
mask
with a
one
man
day.
anyway,
Just be
so.
like,
Emmerich would
hell.
cry.
I mean, you took it off in front of her once. She was just polite and didn't look.
Did he?
No, he went to the
No?
side.
It was in our solo game when you fed your friend. You said you took it down.
Oh, yeah. Nope. You're right. He did.
Yeah.
All right. So Jenica says, all right, both rooms. That will be 3 gold a night. It comes with, we have borscht tonight, and in the morning, it comes with Mama for everybody, and wolf steaks are 1 electrum extra if you would like them.
I'll
I'm all set.
We're all shaking our heads. We're like, no.
Emmerich
one,
put
please.
hands Val 1 gold for the extra room.
Yeah, and I'll give Val the other
Okay.
2 gold, and I'll also I'm gonna kind of talk more at Val rather than her. I'll have the steak and 2 bottles of wine, please.
She says, yes, we have we have Red Dragon Crush. That's 10 gold for a bottle. If you
Just
rather, if you would like the purple grape mash, that comes in a pitcher, with 2 electrum for pitcher.
I love that
I'll
name.
have a picture. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And immediately trying to live above her means.
No
You gotta-
concept
That's what
of how
she's
much
used
things
to.
actually cost.
You got wine taste and a beer budget.
It's a banana. How much could it be? 10 gold?
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So she then hands you, says, have a seat, or just come on down later if you want to, and we'll serve. We serve until 8:30, and then when everyone goes to bed. Just kidding. But we have wine all night until midnight, and that's when we all go to bed.
Right now, is there anyone else in the
Yes.
inn area?
Yeah, it's pretty full, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the town hotspot, so.
Hannah's just gonna take her. Do I recognize anyone? First of all.
Not in any sort of, other than vaguely noticing that there's a commoner around, kind of thing that you like vaguely recognize them, but no faces that are like close to you. So.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
Can we not? I understand we want to talk, but I would rather not stay down here for longer than I have to, and I don't exactly want to leave you here alone either. No offense to everyone.
Yeah, we can eat upstairs.
Why don't we settle in?
Okay, thank you.
So she gives you 2 keys, 1 for each room. To get to the rooms, you have to actually go outside and go up the stairs outside. That's a separate entrance.
Would they let us take the food and stuff up there?
Yes, they're fine with it.
Okay.
She's like, I can have one of the.
That, I guess.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I'll have just one of the boys. We'll come bring it up. Brom!
I asked.
Brom! Bray, where's Brom? Get your brother over here. Sorry.
I asked for
Carry it ourselves.
I asked for a meatless option.
Uh-huh.
Like a soup or something.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, that's what they have is soup. If it's free, the part that comes with it doesn't have meat in it. You have to pay extra if you want meat.
Perfect.
Alright.
So what do the rooms look like?
Okay, so the rooms, I shall describe them. There is one room with 2 people in it, and then around the corner, one room with 4 beds. And let's get back to that page. In the 2-bedroom, it is 2 cozy beds with matching footlockers rest in the far corners of this 15-foot square room. Wolf furs are heaped atop each bed. Between the beds, a lamp sits on a table under a shuttered window. 2 tall black wardrobes stand against the wall by the door. And in the other one, 4 plain beds with straw mattresses line the north wall of this well-lit room. Each bed comes with a matching footlocker, 2 store clothing, and other belongings. A table and 4 chairs occupy the corner across from the door. An oil lamp resting on the table casts a bright yellow flame.
Okay.
Astrid's gonna go in and pick one of the beds and take the wolf fur gently off and fold it and put it to the side.
It's there to keep you warm, so.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah's just gonna sit down with her food.
Okay.
Or assuming they kind of follow us up with it.
Yeah, like one of the boys
Yeah.
follows you up with it.
And
the
she's also
picture?
gonna set the picture right next to her, like
Okay.
kind of claiming it.
So when the boy follows you up and brings you, hey, actually both boys come up because they both bring all your food. He says, if you need anything else, just jump out the window and say hi. And the other one kneels and says, don't tell her to do that. And then he
I mean,
says, oh, well,
that
just,
sounds fun.
yeah, it is. It's fun. I like doing it. You're crazy, says the other boy. Yeah, just come down. Mom will be behind the bar. She'll get you whatever you want. And then you'll ask to bring it to you.
Right. Thank you.
Bye!
Bye.
And they both run downstairs, pushing each other as they do. The doors are, by the way, locked from the inside, so use the key to lock from the inside.
Ugh. So she's just gonna sit. She's like not all the bubbliness she was before, trying to keep everyone like stable is completely gone, and she's just eating. Like, yep.
Astrid's gonna like, once they're in there, the room with the door closed, gonna take off the cloak, take off the breastplate, pull down the like ribbons that were holding her hair, and just kind of do that shake when your hair's been up all day and because it's been confined in the cloak, and she's just gonna.
And your head hurts a little bit, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's been under the cloak. She's like, no, we're getting, shake it all out. It like, kind of when Merida wakes up and when her hair's like, that's what it's doing now after she's done that. It's just like, Stephanie, she goes, I don't like this place.
Meeting your uncle went better than I think you had thought it might.
Yeah. It helps that everyone thinks I'm dead too. So,
Yeah, that usually does help quite a bit.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, it would kind of be nice to get to know the locals a little since we're
I
leaving
do
our
wanna-
friend here.
I do want to go downstairs, yeah.
I do too. Yes.
Okay, go for it.
After.
After I eat, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm not interested in socializing. Please, please, do not draw attention to yourself. Do not say the devil's name. Do not
Smoke the devil's lettuce.
keep your papers on you. Keep your papers on you, even if you leave your bags up here. And remember to smile and criticize nothing.
So can you say the devil?
Yes. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even bring him into conversation, though.
I'm just curious. I was just...
Yeah.
you
Bad
know.
guy.
What about the count?
It's usually just the devil, but I really just wouldn't bring him up.
Alright.
And if you do, you're cursing him. You're just saying just despise him. Do not,
Well, yeah.
yeah, of course, but leave absolutely no room for misinterpretation. Because you are outsiders. And the people are going to know that.
All right.
Yep.
Emmerich's just kind of standing off to the side holding a plate.
So we do have
We
the
have a
two
separate
rooms.
room, Emmerich,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
want to
Well,
eat.
he thought everyone was talking. He wasn't gonna just.
Just go eat,
Astrid
Emmerich.
isn't with y'all. Astrid's in the other room. Like, Astrid went to the other room, took the wolf fur off. Is like, because she didn't sleep the night before, y'all.
That's true.
She didn't sleep. She is
Alright, so
tired.
if that's the case, then Emmerich will go to the other room and kind of sit down at the bed. Again, just kind of holding the plate for a bit and kind of like glancing at Astrid. But after like a hot second of getting himself like hyped up for it, he does pull the mask down and
She'll
just start eating, but refusing to make eye contact.
No, she's just going about like checking her gear, making sure nothing got too crazed in the travels and everything. Nothing's broken, and then starts like doing essentially cool down reps, and just is existing with him. Isn't trying to engage him or anything. Just letting it be that they are two people in a room existing, and he's allowed to do that. He doesn't have to accept that permission, but she's not trying to make it a big
I'm
extra
just like,
anything.
that's really sweet.
Like, we're just gonna exist. You're allowed to exist with people, dude.
He, out of habit, eats pretty fast, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, he's not like shaking or anything, so that's a good sign. But yeah.
I think after he finishes, she'll come over and also eat, but still in silence. Just relax.
All right.
Like just getting like with a skittish dog. Just
Yeah. Pretty much exactly like that, yeah.
yeah.
I'm safe. I'm not gonna startle you. She pulls pranks on people. She's not gonna pull pranks on Emmerich. That has been decided in her mind. That's a no-go. That's not happening. She's not
Emmerich
messing
is
with
a
him like
pranking
that.
boy.
Yeah, no. We're not doing that. We are not spooking him, and if you spook him, she gonna punch you in the face. Probably.
Aww.
Probably.
Sibling energy.
Yeah. She hasn't had a sibling, and she's wholeheartedly jumping
It's
on
like
this.
me. I harass my one brother because he deserves it. The other one has like severe anxiety, so I try not to harass him. Unless he's like up for it.
She probably won't punch anyone in the party if they surprise him. But I think that's about as far as that guarantee can go.
God. But eventually Emmerich does like set the plate aside and like looks at Astrid as like, so a lot's happened.
I'd say that is an understatement.
A lot of goods happened as well, so Ireena's safe. I probably need to find like a bird or like a crow to let her brother know, because I don't see us going back to Barovia anytime soon.
I would imagine not. Perhaps this town has a place that would sell those.
So we gotta go by the post office.
Probably a courier. It's literally like a person who runs around Barovia.
It's the Bad Express.
I was concerned that Father Lucian would not be able to provide sanctuary. Can I help you, my cat? Excuse you. Sorry.
Let them be part of the show.
They're cute. They just can't be right here because I can't see you. My love.
Aww.
Yeah. But yeah.
So I'm a little worried because there were some issues at the church back in Barovia regarding Strahd as well, but
What sorts of issues?
in recent days there's been more attacks by I believe undead and wolves on both the church and Ireena's home. It doesn't look like they ever got into the church, so hopefully that means, as the father said, that it would be protected.
As long as the devil cannot get in.
Exactly.
Finds his way into too many places.
Hopefully we can deal with all this before it becomes a more dire situation.
Mm.
She's suffering enough.
I think all of us have in one way or another. Is it too soon to ask what happened with that? She nods towards his arm.
He kind of looks at it like he hadn't even thought about it. He's like, oh, Val actually knows about, she was there.
Mm.
The friend I had mentioned, he's actually a childhood friend of mine. He went up against the devil and lost, and he sent him back to his father, Father Donovich. And so he's kind of, he's been a vampire for about a year now. But I was the first feeding he had, because I wanted him to hold on until I could help him.
You offered.
What?
You offered.
I've actually been trying for about a year, but Donovich wasn't in the right place to do what needed to be done either way.
Try to have a serious moment, my love.
She's just attacking it.
There's a cord that he rubbed his head on, and
It's okay.
you're so demanding right now. Anyway.
So, but I'm a little afraid of what might have to be done to help him from what the father said.
Did that feeding have any effect on you other than the bite?
He looks at it and just shakes his head. No. I'm pretty sure you can only become a vampire if you're killed by a bite.
Mm.
But we had it under control.
She gives like one of those like forced laughs. She's very tired and can't keep up and just goes, well, let us hope it does not come to a death bite.
He wouldn't. I mean, if even after a year of starving, he didn't, then he wouldn't.
It's good to have those friends that you trust. She does look a little sad at that.
Are we staying at our rooms for the night?
Are you asking that in character?
Yeah.
I have no intention of being outed as a Vistani. But I also have not slept. We will probably go to sleep soon. As for you, whatever you wish, I assume.
Well, I probably shouldn't push my luck, being... He kind of gestures himself, and then at both the mask and him.
Mm-hmm.
So I should probably stay in as well. If they need to do anything, they can probably handle it without us.
I would love to say that they would come and find our help if they needed it, but I think they are all too stubborn.
As the cleric and the paladin.
Maybe.
It'll be fine. The druid and warlock want to go meet people. It'll be fine. Nothing bad'll happen.
I totally forgot that you and I were both the cleric and the paladin.
Nothing bad'll happen.
We're the people that...
Valentina
And then
Lena
Hannah,
get
the
along
voice
so
of
well.
reason, can't go outside.
The voice of reason isn't going to go out. The other charismatic ish attempts to be charismatic person isn't going to go out. The I would say the stalwart statue of calmness, honestly, is what Emmerich really is compared to the rest of us.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, like you're not there, and the two people that are like, yeah, we're gonna get down and we're gonna get to know the people.
We're gonna cause problems on purpose.
Are the ones who when they speak very bluntly, very to the point, and very. I understand that I'm making you comfortable, and that's completely fine for me.
Or uncomfortable.
We're gonna find him in the stocks tomorrow.
I mean, to be fair, you definitely saw a different side of Valentina when she was trying to be charming to the guards.
I mean, yeah, that is fair. But it's also like, Astrid's very much in the, no, they're not going to get in trouble. And if they do, they're not going to come ask for help. We'll find out tomorrow.
Can we say while we're eating and like chilling out that this is like a short rest?
Sure. You can have your wild shapes back.
Thank you.
That's really what you wanted.
Kind of definitely gonna get nervous and probably end up checking up on whoever's downstairs anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Astrid's gonna, after that conversation, Astrid's just gonna get ready and she's gonna go to bed. She has not slept and it has been a long 48 hours.
After we're done eating, I kind of get up and like nod to the door at Val.
Yeah, she'll leave with you.
Okay. Down we go.
I'm curious what Elena's eating skills are like.
She drank that soup.
Okay.
From the bowl.
And Valentina is definitely bringing that book she always has with her.
Yeah, I'm not leaving anything behind. I got everything still. It'll be fine. Mm-hmm. It'll be fine.
So you head back down. Are you once you get down? Are you going back into the inn, into the tap room, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was because isn't it illegal to go out at night or something? I thought I read that.
It's discouraged strongly.
Discouraged strongly. So yeah.
You will get stopped. You will get questions.
Yeah, I think it's better just to stay inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, when you go back inside, the people are like separated into like different groups. You know how people are sitting around a table and they're talking to each other, and then as soon as you step in, everybody goes quiet. They all look at you, and then they go back to eating.
I gave them all a very winning smile.
Mm-hmm.
I let Val lead us.
So, are they all... I mean, did anyone stand out, or they just all stare at us and...
Are you asking me if I have any handouts for people in the inn?
Well, no, I'm just kind of trying to get an idea of what these people look like.
Who looks the creepiest in here, aside from myself?
Does anyone look friendly enough to go sit down with, I guess?
Actually, I mean, generally they're just, there are a lot of assorted peasants. There is one lady in the corner who's like sitting and chatting with the bartender, and she seems reasonably chatty. Then there are a couple of guys who are kind of boisterous, making more noise than everybody else.
Do I recognize those guys? Were they the two from the cart?
No, they're not.
Catlina got in? No.
Okay. But actually, now that you mentioned it, I forgot. Those two people are there too. So, two people from the cart.
I point them out to Val just real quick.
Do you just say, hey, those are the guys from the cart?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should go talk to them since they're also strangers.
They traveled quite a ways, and I think they're going to be here for a few weeks. So.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Do they look friendly?
I mean, they look as friendly as any Barovian does, at the most. Everybody smiles in this bar, but, they don't, it's not necessarily a welcoming smile. You get a welcoming, smile from the bartender, and from the person she's talking to right now, but everybody else is busy.
Julius. Yeah. From Shrek. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got it. So yeah, I guess. Is there any open tables or?
Yeah, there's a couple open tables. It's not completely full.
Alright.
Agreeing right now.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll go over to the people who look friendly. the lady and talk
The
to
chatty Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
Chatty lady.
Her name is now Kathy.
She says, "Oh, the bartender Danica sits up and she goes, "Oh, welcome back. Can I get you something?"
Could I have a glass of wine?
Sure. Want the good stuff or the cheap stuff?
How much is the good stuff?
Good stuff, Derek says as he looks it up.
It's like 10 gold a bottle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want a glass.
So it'll be 8 gold a glass.
Yeah, if it's a regular
Because they have to open the bottle.
It's 7 gold for a tankard.
Yep,
Yeah.
see?
I'll have the cheap stuff.
And I will have
No problem. Bringing it right up. Water? We do also have tea and juice if you're interested.
I will take a tea.
Okay. We have mint or chamomile?
Mint.
Mint. Okay.
Thank you.
She provides both of them for you quickly. The mint tea is 5 copper, and the pitcher or the tankard of the cheap wine is 3 copper.
I guess I'll do 3 copper for the cheap wine.
Okay. She's like, it'll get you just as tipsy. That's fine. It just we don't have as much as the other stuff, as good as it is, so we do our best. Sorry if it's out of your price range.
Oh, no, it's fine. I understand. I just was curious before I decided what to drink.
Of course. It takes a little longer to brew the tea, obviously, but then she brings it out to you. And she says, so, newcomers, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Where
a
are you from?
merchant. I'm from Immo.
Oh, Immel. Really? Hardly hear anybody from Immel these days.
Yeah, we unfortunately haven't traveled much in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was time to come up here to see, how the herbalist trade is doing.
Well, that's good to know. It's good to know that Immel's around still. We never hear from him, like I said. I mean, we try, but we don't hear so much.
I don't believe the burgomaster there has been in contact with other villages in a while. But we're doing okay.
That's good. That's good. I'm not necessarily like the type that is, in with every burgomaster or anything. I just like to listen to rumors and, I'm a bartender, right? That's what I do. Listen to rumors, listen to people tell their stories, things like that.
Well, I'm sure you've heard that the people used to be able to travel outside Barovia,
right?
Not just the Vistani, and that has really hurt Immel because we used to trade with the other realms.
Right. Yeah, that's rough. I was little, but I remember that when that was okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's before my time, so.
Yeah. If only we could knock the mountains out of the way, right? Or do something else about that.
Well, if the mists were lifted at some point, I'm sure they could be again.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can always just hope.
And hope. There is always hope.
Mm-hmm. The other woman she was talking to, by the way, is just goes quiet, but she's obviously listening and watching you too. but she's not intervening in the conversation.
What does she look like? Is she older, younger?
The woman who's with her is younger. It's probably in her 20s.
Okay.
And Danica's like 40, so.
Well, I think
She doesn't. She introduces herself, by the way, too. That she's Danica. This is, my husband Erwin. We wrote this with. You've met my boys, Farm and Bay. This is our place.
Your sons are very lovely.
They're a handful sometimes, but yeah. But thank you. That makes the girl, the young woman who's with her, kind of snicker a little bit. And
I mean, Valentina meant it.
I know.
They were great.
I know. The other woman, the quietly woman, introduces herself as Muriel.
Hi, I'm Valentina. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Are you from the area? I mean,
yes.
I assume.
Yeah. Danica says, "Yeah, Muriel and I are old friends. So both from here. I mean, where else are you gonna go, right? Barovia? No, thank you. Kresk, they won't let you in unless you bring them a present. You know?
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I was hoping to head there next.
They, like everybody is wary of strange people coming to their town, of course, obviously, for obvious reasons. But they're wary to a level where, like, what are you doing for us that we could bother to open our gates for you, kind of way. So, what are they going to do?
I mean, there's other ways beyond walls, but...
She says, yeah, there is definitely other ways beyond walls, but I agree with that. She smiles.
What is Ireena doing? I don't want to, like, hog all the time.
I am sipping my tea.
Alright.
I am being my observant self.
So there seems to be a lot of festivals here?
Oh yes, every week we get the festival. How exciting. It was a great festival this week. Don't you think so, Muriel? And Muriel says, yes. I don't mind a few wolves going. Too many of them out there anyway. And Danica says, yeah, there is that. So at least there's a positive out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I didn't say it that way. I said it, at least, everyone has a good time at the festivals,
Yeah, that's just the impression I was getting is basically what you guys just said. But yeah, I mean, wolves can be... I've met some that were dangerous. But I don't know. I find it... Well, anyway. She's just kind of looking at all the wolves' heads. Just like, I don't know about this.
Yeah. She, when you look up, Danica looks up too, and she says, oh, those are Evgenis and Zoldars. I don't know if you met them. Great hunters. They got like half the wolves of this for this festival. But you need a guy to get you a wolf or other scouting or whatever in the forest. They're brave enough to do it. Zoldar's been in his family forever, so some of these are from his father. But they like to hang it in here. They spend their time in here, or hunting, avoiding their wives for some reason.
Huh. Okay. Noted. Hunters. If I need a wolf.
Well, I mean, not just wolves, she says. I mean, if you need an elk, if you need a red deer, if you need a, I don't know, what else? If you need a rabbit even. But, got your own crossbow for that, I suppose.
Okay, well, yes. She kind of looks uncomfortable at Ireena. Like,
yeah.
Not one for hunting animals, to be honest.
Well,
but
that's fine. I don't mind.
crossbow is more for protection against other things.
That's wise, she says.
Well, yeah, I had to travel from Immel, so.
Right, yeah, that's pretty impressive. I'm impressed.
Well, I had my guard with me, so.
Well, that's good.
Right. She'll just drink her wine and kind of I guess look around to see if anyone else in this bar is friendly, like if it's worth talking to anyone.
All right, so Val starts to look around, and one of the boisterous dudes catches her eye, and he shouts out, he says, give another round, give a round to everybody and an extra one for her. And she laughs, Danica laughs, says, you could accept that? You want to turn down free wine?
Is it the extra of the good stuff, or?
Carl! Are you paying for the good stuff?
Carl!
And he says, for her, sure. For the rest of these idiots, no. And they like boo at him. A bunch of people booing at him. Someone throws a paper at him.
Like that, it took him a while to say the word idiots.
It took Garrick a while to think of the word he was fond to use.
No, but it would be really funny in character too.
He's a little tipsy, so.
Yeah, she'll take a wine, a free wine from a drunk guy.
I'll take my mint tea. Oh God.
And she said, Danica, give me a second. I've got some delivering to do. And she starts delivering wines. You notice that when she's at the table that this guy is at, like he is quizzing her, asking her questions. So.
I look to Val and I say, when we're done here, there's something I'd like to do.
Okay. I mean, I just got free wine. I'm just gonna drink that.
That's fine.
And ignore that guy.
I see your head shaking, Rachel.
After a moment, she comes back. And
she just looks drunk in this picture. Sorry.
He looks like what's his name from Beauty and the Beast? The douchebag from Beauty and the Beast. What's his name?
Gaston.
Gaston. No one can drink like Gaston.
Oh boy, that's Valentina's curse apparently.
Yeah.
Gaston's.
That's why one of the reasons she left in Mo.
Is she Belle?
Kind of. I mean, I did model her after Belle.
Belle is a
If
warlock.
Belle had a patron.
Yeah, Belle
The
had
beast.
a patron.
Belle is a Pact to the Tome warlock. We all know this.
Patron.
So after a bit, she comes back and she says, well, Carl and his brother have invited you to their table. Just so you know.
Okay.
Just say yes.
All right, I will think about that. Thanks.
That's smart.
Lalina smiles. You can visibly see her smile at that.
This is their bonding moment.
Yeah, she says after a moment, she says they're the Voctors boys. If you don't know, I assume you don't know that. Okay. Well, they're a little boisterous. They're not really too awful, but they will, they're nobles. So.
I know the type.
Rachel.
But, as things go, they're not too bad to have a drink with. I wouldn't go home with them, but, yeah. Just, good thing.
Are they going to be upset if I don't go over there? Are they going to cause a scene?
Not if I keep them well lubricated now.
Okay. I guess I should probably stop by then. I don't want to get Hana in trouble. Nothing. I probably should.
Immediately, she's like,
Oh, nothing. I don't want to cause a scene. I'll at least go and thank them.
That's good.
So Val kind of like rolls her eyes at Lilina and then gets up.
And
Walks
we didn't
over.
go downstairs.
The tea is great, thank you. I'm like Lala.
Okay, so so they go. So you go over there. He's sitting at a table with some friends, and this is his brother. And did I show that to everybody? No, I only showed it to Hannah. Let's try that again. Here is his brother.
Gasoff and Gasoff Jr. with a quote.
He's actually
This is the
Gasoff
better
Senior.
looking one.
Yeah.
Gasoff Senior.
He's the older one.
Probably braver, even.
Uh-huh.
No,
You're
you're
right.
right. Gasoff.
I see what you did there, Leah.
He reminds me of someone.
So he says, the older one speaks up. He says, I thought we knew all the pretty women in town, but now you've surprised us. I'm Nikolai Wachter. Pleasure to meet you. And then he jabs his brother. He says, Carl, you can have the spooky one.
So Val kind of goes like this. No.
We're just joking, he says. And Carl's like, yeah, we're just joking. And like looks at Lilina for a second and like, yeah, we're just joking. And then doesn't like look at her again.
I wanted to thank you for the wine.
Sure, anytime.
And kind of shake my head at you because you're not being very polite.
Oh. Are we not being polite? And like half the group kind of murmurs, no, not really. And Nikolai says, well, polite's boring. There's plenty of boring in this town. So, meet me during the day and I'm more polite. That's what I say. Carl says, just a little. Just a little.
Right.
What was your name again, Nikolai?
Valentina.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Valentina. I hope we see you again.
I shouldn't be here very long.
What a shame. What a shame. See, Carl, you scared him away already.
She just starts walking away, like backing up. Like,
Yeah,
thank you, bye.
And he's acting like he's not completely unsurprised that you're walking away from him. So
I stand there for like 2 seconds longer than she does, just glaring at them and turn her away as well.
All right.
When we get outside, we're going to have to go somewhere.
Where?
It's not far. It's about a block or two that way.
All right. Okay. Is there a reason why? Like right now? At night?
Yeah, I move better at night.
All right. Sure. So is there anyone nearby when we go outside?
Not right nearby. There are 1 or 2 people on the streets that aren't guards.
All right. I can make it so we can move very quietly if that would be helpful.
That would be very helpful.
let's just get out of eyesight of these people.
Yeah, we can go around like we're going into the rooms.
Yeah, so once we're like out of range of anyone seeing me do this, I would like to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself and Lilina.
Okay.
So yeah, she takes out kind of like this ashy leaf, rubs it in her hands, and spreads it out, and we're kind of cloaked in almost like a mist.
I like to travel.
So, but essentially what that does is it gives us a +10 bonus on our stealth checks.
Cool.
All right, so I lead the way, and like I said, it's like a couple blocks away, blocks or whatever they would be called here. I'm picturing it's like this, like an older house, kind of worn down, maybe a crack in a window or something. Light coming through from under the door. It's not sealed very well. Like, it's not a very well kept home, I don't think. But in the back, she walks them around to the back. There's a garden. And quietly, I explained to her, there was a woman who used to live here with her children. A few months ago, she passed away, and the kids were not keeping up with the garden at all. So I started, and I've been keeping it up, and it seems to make them happier, so I haven't been here in a few nights because of everything that's happened, so I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
I'd be happy to help you.
It's probably not very big, I would imagine, because it's Barovia, so it's probably like, I don't know, a couple plants. Nothing too big. There's
a few flowers and herbs, basically the food herbs and also some decorative flowers. Barovians do like to decorate their house with flowers. They don't always live very long, but they do. It's also November, so.
Yeah. I use the water that's in my water can and water it, and then I also use Druidcraft to bring up a few more flowers. Just a few, nothing to make it look like, oh my god, where did this come from? And then when we're done, I just look at her and I go, okay, we can go back now.
Hey, that was not what I was expecting, but that's very kind of you.
It's a shame when a place like this loses someone like that. Somebody who just wanted to make it better.
My family's very close with nature as well. We are herbalists. That wasn't a lie.
Yeah. Okay.
There aren't enough people in this land that appreciate it. Yeah.
But I'm hoping doing this and showing them that it lives on after her will kind of urge them to do the same. We'll see. Time will tell.
I hope so too.
Okay, let's go back before Hana has an aneurysm.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can understand growing up in a place like this is gotta be hard.
Yeah, this is awful, right? Like, this is...
I was, like, looking around, like...
This is bad, right? Like, this sucks. I thought I had it bad. This place is bad.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't have it bad comparatively at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think mine's on the level of this, so... Okay, alright, let's go.
All right.
Go back.
You make it back to the inn. No one seems to have noticed you.
Nice. That's how I wanted it.
Secret garden.
That's so cool. I love that.
We come back and I'm a little dirtier. But
kind of a little bit of mud.
Little dirty. And my water can is empty.
Yeah, I'm probably also a little dirty. Because I wouldn't want to just be like, prestidigitation when I come into the inn.
Well, did you go back up to the rooms or did you go back in?
I think it's time for.
Oh yeah,
What
I
do you
guess
think?
we would just go back to the
Yeah.
rooms.
You
Time
go
for
back
bed.
to the rooms. You then nobody sees you.
I don't
that
want to
you
get
know
hit
of.
on again.
Hana's a little tipsy at this point.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She looks really relieved when you come back.
Unharmed.
I got one thing before you go in. When you climb up, Lelena, the stairs, and you're like at the top of the stairs landing before you go in there, like a raven flies down and like stands next to you, grabs the railing next to you, and like looks at you.
Okay. I will use my. Oh, what is it? Speech of the woods.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Oh, you're cute. Are
I
you
know.
here? You know what? Oh, that you're cute. That's adorable. Are you okay?
Yep.
What you doing?
Waiting. Watching. Hungry.
Waiting. Oh. I pull out a piece of ration or something.
It's like.
What are you waiting for?
Messages. I bring
Oh.
messages. You need
Do you
messages? I bring
do you have a-
messages.
Do you have a message for me?
No, you have message for me.
I do?
Maybe.
I don't. Oh. I knock on the door to the other room. Knock, 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 knock.
I'm asleep.
I let them in.
Emmerich jumps because he's not asleep. His sleep
Yeah.
cycle's messed up now. He
Um,
used to sit in the graveyard all night. But
do either of you need a message sent somewhere?
Actually, yeah, I was gonna go look for a courier tomorrow.
I point at the crow.
It's a raven.
Raven. I point at the raven.
He'll get mad if you call him a crow.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
When you point at him, he goes, ah.
He's like, oh, okay.
Who is it going to?
Ismark
Astrid's out.
in Barovia.
I do a minor illusion of Ismark to the raven.
Wait,
Pretty
do you
boy,
know what
pretty
Ismark
boy.
looks like?
Oh, I don't know, do I? I wasn't there. Damn it.
I don't have illusions.
Okay.
I can-
Okay. Oh,
I can describe what his mark looks like.
okay. She
It's-
tells me, and I tell Raven. I tell Raven, which is weird because my
Yeah.
cat's name is Raven. I tell Raven what Ismark in the village of Barovia.
Yeah,
and
and
what he looks like.
she's very detailed. She doesn't ever call him handsome. She just focuses on his features.
Okay. Maybe write it on a piece of paper, and we can give it to the Raven, who can take it to him.
He kind of like looks for like he has to go back in the room to get like paper.
Yeah.
But he writes down essentially that Ireena made it safe to the village of Vallaki. She's taken sanctuary in the church, and so the devil shouldn't be able to reach her there. He does inform him that he's probably not coming back to the village anytime soon, and that hopefully their issue with the devil will be resolved fairly soon.
When he goes to write Ireena's name, I say you may want to use somebody else's, be vague in case something happens to the
your
bird.
sister.
Better.
He at first he just literally scratches out Ireena and above it writes your sister. And he's like, I should rewrite it.
I just ripped the top part of that parchment off.
No. He's like, no, it's fine. I got this. And he just has to go back in the bedroom again to get another parchment.
I give the
And
Raven
he
more
rewrites
food.
it. He almost writes Ireena again.
Maybe just don't mention the devil either.
put BBEG.
It just puts you safe.
Just put BBEG.
Your
sister
made
is
it safe to
Yeah.
Vallaki and is taking
Heart
refuge in the church.
shovel guy.
Perfect.
Probably not going to be back soon. Things should be resolved in time.
I'd take it before he keeps writing anymore.
Stay
That's
safe.
perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
And I look at the raven. Can you take this to the man we described?
Sure.
He doesn't speak
Sure.
bird and raven, so it's best if it's a note.
He nods.
Thank you very much for doing that for me.
Mhm. And the raven takes off.
Be safe.
Bye.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
I closed the door behind me.
Val's just kind of like awkwardly waving.
All right.
I guess Emmerich goes back to his room. He was startled. He had to write 2 letters. The letter was taken from him, and then the door was closed in his face. Good night.
Elena letting that charisma shine through right there.
I think both of them. Both their charismas.
Yeah. Love
Oh my
it.
god.
Our negative. Wait, are you -1 too?
Yes.
Yeah, he has an 8 in charisma.
Yeah, same. This is great.
So I did check, and Astrid has a 15 in charisma,
Oh, cute.
and that's her highest stat. And she didn't go with the...
No.
Your highest stat is a 15?
Yeah.
I said that exactly in the chat.
I have a...
My highest stat is also charisma, and it's 17.
I have a 10, and then 3 13s, and a 14 and a 15.
Okay. Also,
So it's balanced. I don't like doing the huge min-max,
Well, I mean,
whatever. I try to be
Emmerich-
competent and then a little extra in whatever I need.
no. Emmerich's got a 17 in wisdom and a 12 in intelligence. Listen, and of course the 8 in charisma.
Astrid's just snoring. That entire time that's what I was doing. She's just dead to the world, asleep right now.
We get back in the room and I look at Hannah and I go, we met some of your royal friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Watcher brothers.
Both of them?
Yeah, they were they bought me a wine.
She quite literally goes like this. They did nothing else, just bought you wine.
They called me spooky.
They were a little...
They called me spooky.
Gross.
They were a little over the top, I guess.
They were drunk.
Carl, I guess his name, bought a round for everyone, but a special one for me. They were just a little annoying.
I am so sorry.
I mean, I did talk to them because Danica seemed to think that if I didn't, they might cause a stink. So.
That is true. I was engaged to Nikolai for a short time.
Oh.
You can understand why that didn't work out, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Not pleasant people, no. I'm glad they let you go so easily, though. They can be persistent, so...
I think they were well into their cups.
That's good.
I think it helped that I was there.
Possibly. That's a good thing, though.
And I just made it clear that I wasn't going to be in town long, and I think they lost interest at that point.
That's good. Good. I'm very happy then, especially that I was thinking about going down to see you, but that could have been a nightmare.
It's probably best you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like meeting an ex-fiance.
Who's supposed to be dead.
Supposed to be dead.
Truly. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like one of the first things you'd probably say is you'd criticize my hair. After the surprise wear off, but
Gross.
Anyways. Yeah, truly. Well. Anyways, it is late. And I like wiggle the pitcher. Do you want some? It's probably like halfway gone.
Well, I already had 2 drinks. I'm good. Thank you. I still need to write in my journal, so.
Fair enough.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna go make sure the door is locked.
Okay.
Is there a there's a window in the room?
Yes, there is, but you can shutter it.
Yeah.
It's pretty secure. Like it's built to resist attacks, kind of.
Oh, great, cool.
Yeah.
Reassuring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the kind I like.
Yeah. I'll take the bed furthest from the door.
Okay.
I will take the bed closest.
Val will take both of the other 2.
She'll just spread out.
Sticks them together.
All
Like
right.
a queen, but weird in the middle.
Okay. Is that all we have for tonight? Or
Yeah, this seems like a good place to end, right?
yeah, that's
We're
what I was
all-
thinking. Yep.
We're all hunkering down. We sent a message to Ismark. And It's pretty good.
All right.
Emmerich brings out his secret weasel.
What?
Wait a
I'm
second.
kidding.
Is it that kind of game?
You don't get to do that to me.
That
More secrets.
that's only in chats for that kind of game.
My question is then for RP, where are we starting next time? Because if we just start in the morning, then it's going to be okay. Talk to you guys in 2 weeks because we're all asleep.
No, we can start with conversation in the morning and decide during the week what we're going to do, what you're going to do.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Valentina's not going right to bed. She's going to be writing for a little bit.
Hannah's probably gonna finish off that pitcher. So.
And I don't sleep normal.
Emmerich just sits like next to the window.
I'm now picturing
looking
you
at the
sleeping
moon.
like this. Like,
What?
Me.
No, picture
Ireena. I don't sleep normal.
That's what you get for being dead.
Astrid is not sleeping like. No, it's the arms spread.
So-
It's the hair everywhere.
Once again, from Brave.
Yeah. I think she probably took her boots off. Maybe. She might have not even made it that far. But if she, like, it was probably like land on the bed and try to kick them off and then just fell asleep. She's not slept and is not dainty, as we've already found out.
Okay, we will end the stream here. Thanks everybody who has
Yeah.
watched.
Thank you.
Big hearts to everybody. And where's my button? Okay. And we are out.